Hello there, Wibber here, and today I'm going to be showing you a mod called the Fiat Lux Mod. And you may be thinking now, because I said Fiat, it's actually a car mod, but it's not. It's one that adds new kinds of lighting into Minecraft. So there's four new kinds of lighting that it adds. We've got the wall light, the diffuse light, the edge light, and the light stripe. And I'm just going to go through these one by one, showing you how you craft them and how you can use them and what they look like. So in front of me, you've probably noticed I've got a lovely house here, and inside should be all the different kinds of lighting. Well, all but one, because I've got a different area for the edge light, but I'll get to that later. So if we go in here, you can see that we've got immediately some new kinds of lights. We've got some on the roof, some on the walls, and some here, which you probably didn't notice immediately, but they do look cool. And all of these lights currently illuminate the same amount, but this mod is in alpha, so there's probably going to be new features in the future. But I'm going to start off with the wall light, and to craft a wall light, you're going to need glass, a torch, and some stone. And this is very cheap really for a wall light. You only get one wall light per crafting recipe though, so take that in mind. But here's what the wall light looks like. Kind of a lamp kind of thing that you put on your wall, and to place it down you just right click with the item in your hand like that, and it places down the wall light, and you can put them all in a row. It looks kind of cool, and these illuminate the same amount as glowstone would, so it's kind of cool. But anyway, the wall lights can also be placed on the ground, and they look even cooler on the ground. It's just like a square with a little ring of cobblestone around it, or whatever block you put it on. It just takes the texture of the block below it. So you can put it on all of the odd coloured cobblestone on the floor, and it looks really cool pattern really. I mean, if you've had this in your house, you wouldn't have to put any other kinds of lighting methods anywhere else in the house. You just have the floor lighting up the whole room, and it looks really cool as well. It's like a tiled pattern. It's brilliant. So that's the wall light, but next up we've got the diffuse light, and these here are the diffuse lights. And to craft a diffuse light, you're going to need glowstone dust and redstone dust. And then you get yourself 4 diffuse lights per crafting recipe, so it's quite really cheap to actually make these, and they illuminate the same as the wall lights, so you'd probably be better off to make the diffuse lights than the wall lights, but it depends which one you like the look of better. So anyway, again, you just place these down by right clicking, and yeah, it basically takes the texture of the block behind it and like outdents it. I don't know if you can say outdents it, just like pushes it forwards a bit and then puts the light source behind that, and then the light goes around the sides and it doesn't come out straight in the middle, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's the diffuse light. But next up we've got the light stripe, and these are the things you see on the roof, and I'm just going to destroy some of these so I can show you how you can actually place them. So to place them, you just put them right click on this block here, and don't put right click on this one, just right click on the one below it, and it should put them floating in midair. Sadly you can't get them close to the wall, you have to put them like on the middle bit of a stair, because that's where they place, but you could do that, and it works really well with stairs, but it doesn't work with everything else, because if I put it on this block you can see it just floats in midair and it doesn't look too good. It's just like a floating bit of light, so I suggest you put it on the roof. It has like a light strip on the roof, and also you can put it on the sides of stairs and it looks kind of cool. So yeah, and to craft the light stripe you're going to need glowstone dust and stone. But now we're going to go outside to show you the other kind of light, which is the edge light. Now these are actually edge lights here, and I'm just going to try and destroy it with a hitbox. And these aren't actually the fully working edge lights, because there's another method of how you can use these, but if you just place them down on any old block, they'll just be like a cube of light, smaller than glowstone, and it looks kind of cool. And if you put a fence underneath it, it just looks like a lamp on top of a fence post, although it is floating a bit, but you can just ignore gravity. This is Minecraft. But you can see it also has a reflection on the water. That's cool. I think that's a shaders issue though. So yeah, and if we go over here now, I'm going to show you the correct use of the light edge light, which you craft using glowstone and glass. So I could just place it down in the corner here, and you can see it goes around the edge of the bottom block, and this only works if you've got 2 blocks next to the bottom block like that. If I remove these and then place it, you can see it turns into one of those cube thingies, but if I put a glass block there, you can see it, well, grass block, not a glass block, what am I on about? So then you can attach more on the adjacent blocks, and there you go, you can just link them up, and now you've got nice floor lighting mechanism, and the spider's joined in. Hello spider, do you like my lighting? Yes, yes you do, he looked at me. But there we go, so that's the edge lights, and that pretty much wraps it up for this mod. It just adds 4 new methods of illuminating your world, and they're really cool methods as well, and they look cool. So you could use some for the floor, some for the ceiling, some for the wall, and you can even make little lampposts out of them. Although I can't really, I've been messing around with trying to make decent looking lampposts with these. Nothing seems to work. I mean, I could try using the edge light, but then it just seems to be floating and it doesn't look too good. And also, wait, there's where the hitbox is. You can use the wall light and put it underneath, and that looks kind of cool actually. You could do that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Look at that, it makes a full square. So yeah, use that for a lamp. That looks kind of cool. That's a cool. I'd never noticed that before. That's awesome. So yeah, that's how you can make like a lamp for a street light or something. But yeah, thank you for watching. This is the Fiat Lux mod, and I'll see you next mod video.